Ok, hey guys, bine ați venit în a doua zi de SAGA Festival, interviurile Kiss FM de aici, de la SAGA, cu toate numele mari ce vor trece pe main stage și celelalte scene, evident de văzut pe kissfm.ro și pe social media, paginile de social media Kiss FM. Îi avem alături de noi pe SHOUSE. Welcome guys! First time in Romania?
Oh yeah, first time.
And it's beautiful. It's unbelievable.
I mean, when you heard about Romania, it's like we are going to a festival in Romania. Is anything that you already knew about this country before coming here?
I knew Bucharest was a Bucharest. How do we say it? Yeah,
It's okay that everybody says Budapest.
we almost caught the plane to Budapest today.
Budapest is Hungary, Bucharest is Romania. So usually the artists when are coming here, they're messing up the names. In the other way, I mean, I know artists that have been to Budapest and say, yeah, Bucharest, nice to see you.
So I knew about Bucharest. It's a really beautiful city. I know Romanians love Crocodile Dundee and they want to immigrate to our country too.
Because we talked about it. So you, if I may say so, came internationally speaking straight out of nowhere and having this international big banger that is everywhere. I mean, even at the festival, the other DJs can't play without having Love Tonight in their set in one of the versions. I mean, how does this happen? I mean, have you ever thought this will become so big?
We never thought it would become that big, and we don't know how it happened, really. We think there's many reasons.
Yeah, it's a mystery to us still. We think there's a few key moments, people and moments, maybe Lithuania, like 5 years ago, and then maybe through Eastern Europe, and then South America, and then we don't know what happened exactly. But we have ideas, and we are still looking for the people to work.
That person that made this possible.
You know, we also think it was a moment in history. With the pandemic, it was the time, the people, they needed an anthem of love and connection. It was the perfect song for the perfect time, and, you know, those things collided.
You know, because I'm working in the music business, and I know when it comes to creating a new track, there is this thing that people are usually saying as a brief. It's like, we need something that spreads the love, like that Love Tonight stuff.
Yeah, look, I mean, that's where it came from. In Melbourne, it was just meant to be a small little track for us and our friends in Melbourne. About love, and the fact that it went on this amazing journey was, at first it was funny and a bit, you know, interesting, and then all of a sudden it went bigger and bigger and bigger to the point where we realized we were spreading love around the world, you know, so we had to...
It's a global anthem of love, and, you know, now we're delighted to be able to come here and play it to you beautiful people.
Yeah, and this happened on TikTok. I mean, it's almost happened in the same time with this period of growing for this platform, and we all know already, and we noticed this few years already, that TikTok is a tool. Do you use TikTok yourself?
No, that's a funny thing.
Quite old, but we know about TikTok.
We are MySpace people.
Yeah, MySpace, exactly. And we saw, you know, TikTok. We heard about TikTok, but it was on Spotify, and people were Shazamming it, and so people were playing it as well. That was, I think, the key thing. The DJs would play it, and then people would hear it, and then TikTok, because they're using it, would be, you know, another way, and they just connected.
Remix it, and people do remixes.
Yes.
I mean, the remix from Guetta was the one that helped you at first to spread it properly in this festival. And speaking about TikTok, because people are usually associating tracks with their mood and the place, and your track was used mainly in, if you ask me personally, I noticed the track in footages from special places like vacation, like, I don't know, Santorini usually, or islands, or vacation. Have you noticed any weird video on TikTok which has used the...
Yeah, I think lots of people just driving fast in cars, you know.
It's not spreading love, it's just...
Well, they're hooning around, they're having fun. But I think, especially when there was in the middle of the pandemic, when we were in Australia, in Melbourne, and we were in lockdown, we would see these videos of these incredible parties in Europe. And those were the weirdest ones to us because we couldn't even go outside, really. You know, we were locked in our house. Yeah, big lockdown, really restriction, and you know it's winter there when it's summer over here, and so that was something that just like filled us with such insane sort of joy and love and confusion.
And now we can be here and join the party, so we're very
How
glad.
do you cope with this thing, going to festivals right now and you know, having a much more intense life than before?
We're getting used to it. You know, it's been like 6 or 7 months. We quit our jobs a few months ago, and we're now doing this full time.
Like, boss, I don't need a job.
I need time off, and then actually, I might not come back straight away. So we'll see. But yeah, I mean, look, it's really, really nice to be able to travel the world and play music to people.
And the most special thing is to be able to bring our partners and to have build a little team around us, and so they can come in here with us and experience this crazy stuff that we never dreamt that we would ever experience.
Is there any artist that before you were dreaming to work with, and right now that artist is coming to you, is like, dude, I need to remix your track, I need to do a track with you?
I mean, you know, working with David Guetta would a pretty dream that we wouldn't have even dreamed of, you know, because he was bigger than big. So, and yeah, we're working with David now, you know, maybe on a new song, maybe not. And we're getting messages all the days from people that we could only dream of working with. We really can't wait until, you know, touring is amazing, but we really want to be at home and make music.
That's the thing, yeah, exactly. Because we have this choir in Melbourne that we did the original song with, and we loved, and we got to be able to go home and write another song, Won't Forget You, and which was really about them. But yeah, beautiful, love that, fantastic. Oh, thank you, playlist manager. But the fact that we could maybe work with David Guetta, some you know incredible DJs, but then also maybe work with a choir in friends, but some you know or overseas or different weird groups of musicians. That's the dream. So,
You know any Romanian artist name? I mean, something that comes up to your mind? Was working in Australia that you noticed? We had a pretty big international appearance, yeah, with some of our artists a decade ago.
A decade ago.
It's like Ina, Edward Maya, Stereo Love, worked in Australia as well.
I'm actually live in New Zealand, so I'm from New Zealand.
I want to move to New Zealand.
I should know. I'm sorry, but that's the other thing is that we are not really up to date with. We're getting better, but we were not really in this scene until very recently. So
It happened instantly.
we're gonna look them up. You write it down and you will let us know.
Do you have any festival ritual? I mean, something that you do before getting on stage and preparing for the show?
Well, we started bringing a Polaroid camera and a VHS camera, so we've got this old school technology that we use. We usually have a hug, and we're going to develop some more rituals, a hug and a coffee, and we're thinking of any new rituals. If anyone has any ideas, please tell us, because we love a ritual. But a hug, a coffee, and a Polaroid photo.
We'll give you some garlic because we have vampires here in Romania. You know, is the okay. Thank you so much for having you here, and a shout out to all Kiss FM listeners and people that came here at Saga Festival to see you.
Thank you for having us, and thank you, Kiss FM from SHOUSE. We love you.
Absolutely, a beautiful place, a beautiful country. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.